Have a rectum Hellhorned run. With good old drafts and torches, as is intended. 2 Moldeds, 2 Hornbreaks, and a Memories. Is Sap Syrup? Resin block? Resin block. Resin block. 2 reform. That's a lot of damage off stuff. Plus we can kill our dregs straight away. I don't really care about their armor. Not with Hornbreaks. Good job, Rector. Nada. That's pretty much it. He's like, what do you want me to do? Make up a corpse? Yeah, actually, that'd be a good idea, Rector. Make up a corpse. Like, okay, here you go. Bringing back tombs seems okay. Yeah. I'm off on a Baron to try again. Where's Baron go on this one? Probably okay. Or we just... We don't have much money. Very little money. Make stuff that dies in front of Baron. Baron's better with a harvest pick, but... Let's just do this instead. That way Rector can't reform that one. So then the question is Wickstone on it, which I think is fine because of Baron. It's a tough call. Like, as soon as you put Wickstone on it, it means it is dying, which is good because you do get a Baron harvest. But it means you don't get to draw the next turn and you didn't need it to die. Which is one of the reasons why I'm against putting Burnout on the Tombs. Although the Tomb's going to come back with more health and then die. So actually I think because of Resin Block, we could take a Voter Carry at some stage. I don't put Burnout on. Because before the boss comes down, we'd then put the Tomb behind Baron so it's attacking. And if it's got one Burnout, it's only going to get one attack in. Whereas at the end of a fight, it could come back as 100 damage later in the game. Hey Valkyrie, how you doing? How's school, man? Multi-strike on Tomb? Wax is a little bit of a problem, but not really. A little bit. If it was a different boss, you probably don't do this because you can get your Tomb up high enough, but having the boss that... Oh, we put this down in front of Baron and kill that one off. And then we don't care what that guy does, I guess. Good, good. Hey Drago, how you doing, man? Get him, wrecked him. You know, I'm fine with that. Ah, interesting, Drago. Thanks, Rectum. Yeah, what happens is you get told off by the bot, Nutty Pie. Alright, Memento Mori's not awful. It's probably the best way I can describe it. I don't think I need to take it. Molting Imp does things. So does another Vent. I think Holdover on the Vent plus 10 is going to be the best option. But Molting Imp sort of gets you through. Might even dupe the Molting Imp. That feels wrong. It's either dupe Molting Imp or go for an artifact. Let's go for an artifact. Whenever units gain... Friendly units gain rage whenever they lose a stack of Burnout. Just be super healthy. Oh, take the skull. Ooh. No, take the skull. Hey Pandolfo, how you doing? Hate fighting the post-patch Seraph. The new versions of him are tough. There's only one version of him though. I guess new things can be tough. I actually, I think I'd do better against the new Seraph than like the current one that I'm about, Sap Seraph. I think still the hardest. Cleanse Seraph can be really hard. Actually, Cleanse Seraph's really hard, yeah. One version bad enough? I don't know, I'd prefer that version. Doesn't get rid of your redo, doesn't get rid of any of your statuses. You do have to be careful on how you play against it though, obviously. Yeah, everything's fine here. Thanks, dude. Glad yours is doing well. I actually hate Talos out of all of them. I think Talos is the hardest addition. The Redditors just kicked up too much of a stink about if you don't have silence, you can't beat the new Seraph like idiots. I think a lot of people just focus on that. Who are you? Double bomb. So we need to be up top, but I don't want to be up top because being up top sucks. For this. If we go down the bottom, he just dies. We've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well, hit gives him. Yeah, we can't go down bottom. Unless I reform him, but I don't want to be doing that. This fight's poop. It's going to be bad. We just have to hope we can ping the hasters. Even here's bad, because if Daedalus decides to drop a bomb here... You're a jerk, Daedalus. It's not too bad. Daedalus is still a jerk. Obviously, right? That's a shame. So we need a torch here. Or something. So the question comes down to... Because we do want to get the harvests. Like, getting harvests is really important, but now that we know we can't get any AoE next turn... Imp dies and comes back? No, he doesn't. Because he doesn't die till after Rector brings him back, so he'd have to come back after this turn. That's you. That's you. He's already going over by one, so if I put that there, get more damage out of it. Good. Endless. Oh, I mean, if we hit it on, we should be able to hit that on our Baron. Which would be great if we can set up down the bottom floor. Which we probably can't because of Seraph. It's a solid maybe. I like capacity in with Reform Rector. Just tend to have more units who want to get played out. Oh, large. We could also large Baron through capacity. Alrighty. Oh, we're deciding large or not large. I mean, large is probably. Oh, he sits at the back. He chumps, right? He gets chumped. Let's just find him double mult. Doesn't say multi. Mention of steel there. Yeah, we should be fine. Unless we go quick. But if we go quick, he doesn't block. No, let's stick with what we got. Stick with the plan. We should probably also go for as many artifacts and try and find Candle. Candle's good. Especially against Sap Seraph. Candle's amazing. Okay, I did say we need to go for artifacts. What's up, Chili? Not ready to go to bed, mate. If I kill the Panordium, then can I reform? Who's the Panordium? Primordium? I believe so. Or he can just die. So if he just gets killed, you can. But he comes back with one burnout. So if you've taken superfoods, you'll pass one burnout onto whoever is eating him. And then he burns out. If you haven't taken superfoods, he comes back with 1 burnout. You pass on the stats, and then he burns out. Yeah, it's better just to get him back to Wretch. And I guess an exception to that would be if you have exiled waxing, because you're going to have a lot of reforms in your deck, but they are random reforms. Oh, I was hoping to draw molded. It's okay. Oh, it's going to be a lot of cards. He's going to put in 1. And then burning out. And then he kills 2. It's only 2, it's 3 cards. Let's do this myself then. He kills 1, that one burns out. He'll kill that, it's 2, 3, it's still more cards. Gross. That's fine then. How much do I think the new content would have benefited from a longer beta period? I don't think it would have at all. I don't think they would have made any other changes. I mean, I think it could have. I don't believe the developers were actually really caring much about what they saw in the beta period. I think it's more a placation to the player base because games like this kind of warrant having a beta period. Based from both betas that have come out and the changes that have been made in there, the number of changes that from beta are so small. I don't think they're really looking to find stuff unless it's like something that they think is glaringly bad. Like the only thing that changed from the first beta period was Snecko, and it's still awful. And what else did they do? If anything, a longer beta period would just mean they'd nerf a lot more stuff. The other one was like you used to be able to do something with Primordium, and they changed that. They also killed off something with morsels. I can't remember it too much. Well, Snecko was 0 to 3 in this game too, but they changed it. and they tested the change in the Wild Mutations beta, and it was so terrible that they made a different change, which was almost equally as terrible, except by that stage people had gotten over the rage from the first change. This is going to be amazing. It used to be, the original change was 0 to 4. And honestly, I think they're both equally bad. And if they'd done the 1 to 3 first, although in fairness, the 0 to 4 I think was equal weighted. The 1 to 3 now is 40% chance for 1, 40% chance for 2, and 20% chance for 3. Hey Methos, how you doing, man? Voter carries really awesome here. Nutty Pine, where are you? You posted a picture when you had the flower and you had a purge spell that still said consume on it recently. Unless you were playing on were you playing on like the old patch? Had you not updated that version of the game? Even though, no, that's not the change they made. Kizron, I just opened up the Discord to find a picture of Nutty Pine. Probably not going to do any strategy games. Shadowrun's probably going to go in. I'll have a look at the other ones, but I'm probably not going to take any suggestions for old strategy games. Because the games get one playthrough, and it really doesn't do justice to a strategy game to play it through once and then be like, okay, I played it, I'm done. Feel free to keep posting them, though. Where's the Monster Train channel? Yeah, you had the most blessed sword. How does this work? Apart from the fact that your most blessed sword is awesome. Yeah, you should use the /me command sparingly, Valkyrie. It doesn't always work. I don't know how well that shows up. So, Nutty Pine in this picture has the flower already. Well past the flower, has 3 more relics, has beaten a boss since getting the flower. This says purge on it. Why is that? Can anyone work out why this is possibly the way it is? Nutty Pine, if you're here, why is that the way it is? He's in a meeting, so he's not talking? That's fair enough. They changed the flower so that you couldn't have... But this is one of the 3 cards that flower is specifically designed to make consume. Maybe he copied the card and used one? Yeah, but when you copy it, you'd still have a consume, because he's got the flower already, right? They changed the card so that you couldn't make you couldn't put rail spike on a unit, which I don't know why they did that. It was a dumb change. It took away a lot of fun. But it's specifically designed to for spells. You know, spells with purge have consume instead, right? Which I just got, and if we have a look at the deck now. My Petrified Skull, which was a purge spell, is now a consume spell. Because that's what it's supposed to do. If you don't use it for 2 fights, you now get to use it once per fight for the rest of the game. Which is only a couple fights, or you could dupe it. Maybe it changes all purges to consume, but not for cards added later. Yeah, but you don't get it later. You have to get that one before the flower. Like you cannot get this card after the flower. Like it's the event you go to that means you'll get a flower later. That's the only thing I can think of is a bug or something, but... Yeah, flower and rail spike's not common in the same run. I've had it twice, maybe 3 times. And once was with a reform rector, so it was amazing. It was the best Cold Celia reformation ever. And I don't know where we're going. Oh, we're going for relics, or we can go for a multi. Oh man, now where do I go? This is a tough call. We kind of want to find a multi-strike. I also want to try and find a... I think I want a... do I want a... I think I want a candle more than a multi-strike. Wax a Snuffer also good. Actually, Wax a Snuffer is amazing. It's not a candle. Candle is also amazing, but Wax a Snuffer is really good. That means we draw 2 with Voter Carry, and our bomb does 100 damage. You hate when games get rid of fun, so you have to play normal without fun? Yeah. It's otherwise known as Mega Crit Syndrome. Would Endless Impish Scholar and 5 Petrified Skulls count as an OP run? No. Because you'd end up with all these extra skulls that, you know, aren't doing anything. I don't know why you've got 5 of them. Maybe if you had 5 Impish Scholars. But then how are you killing them off? They'd have to have burnout on them as well. Stuff. I think there's too many things not actually happening there. Just in general, strategy games, probably not going to hit the suggestions. Because for those games, I'm going to play them once. And for a strategy game, playing them through once doesn't do any justice to the game, the player, or the viewers. Whereas the story games are really good for one-time playthroughs. Because you play them through once, you get to experience almost all the story, or as much as you want. And can be equally enjoyable for people watching someone try to discover what's happening, as for the player, or someone who's played an older game once and is playing it again for nostalgia reasons. It's good because you can. It's more streamlined. It'd be like if someone sat down to play Monster Train for an hour and went, "Okay, I'm done. Never touching it again. That game was awful." Right? And everyone would be like, "Yeah, you sucked. You died. Like you lost 10 games in a row, or something like that." You know. And we know that's not true. The game's amazing. But it's more amazing if you're going to sink, you know, hundreds, if not more, hours into it. He's going to do 100 damage. I'd like him to do it to this guy. I don't think I can get him to do it to that guy. But I can get some of it into that guy, maybe? You're sweeping though. That's gross. I can't because you're sweeping. Unless... Okay, we'll do this. And now you have 55, yeah? I'll do that. Now you have 50. Hey! Oh, close. Wait, you're sweeping as well? And now you're sweeping even stronger? Oh, that's... Huh. Pan's bad. Where's my hornbreak? Never punished. Sweeper, no sweep. Where have you been? Walking Dead games it is then. Franchise just won't die. Yeah, but strangely enough, it just won't take off either. Or break its stride. Yeah, that's probably a better one. You lost good YouTube to Fortnite? Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, Remnant host is nice. I guess so. Yeah, I mean, we could just make him endless. Or actually, let's make this one endless. That looks good. Okay, we have Arcus doing stuff of stuff. What did I skip? I don't know what I skipped. I can't even... I skipped caverns, did I? Was there something at the caverns, or did I just skip it? The relic? No, I took jack strips. I mean, it's not doing anything for us, but I took it. Hellhorned harvest, hey? Okay. We can ping this so that we can reform something next turn. No, it's not. Oh, rally? Right, so I can't even put a unit down. Or when you play... No, okay. So, Remnant Host... Well, the thing is, it'll do damage. I think the Remnant Host will do more damage than everything else. Maybe. Let's... Yeah, nice. Okay. Everything gets dazed, and this guy takes 80 damage. Cool. And I make 20 gold. It's a harvest one. Do we need voter carry here? I think I need a voter carry here. It is going to cost me a weight of contrition. I'm okay with that. That is a ridiculous amount of gold. Rally? Oh, I don't care about rally. Although, I do care about that. Okay, Jackstrips will finish him off. And we'll draw 2 cards. I'm going to take some pyre damage and be okay with it. I guess K is a interesting word. He can kill that. The next one kills that. The last guy kills that. You go there. Thanks, Nutty Pine. Hey, Nutty Pine, I was talking about your I got a flower. And I was looking at that picture you posted in Discord about the time that you had a flower. Oh, this is a Hellhorned harvest. Oh man, that's a lot of way to do. We can't play the Remnant host here. Otherwise, everything gets dazed for a billion turns. Yeah, but your card says Purge on it in the picture you posted. And I don't understand how. Yeah, I'll end up torching this guy, maybe. Just obviously for gold. But I kind of also want to torch this guy. Oh, actually. Well, actually... I'm going to give them 2 turns of days. No, it's only 1 turn a day because it's harvest. Warmaster Khan, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Valkyrie Gremory. Much love, dude. Welcome back, Valkyrie. Yeah, so did it purge it though? I'd say that maybe when you dupe the... Oh, maybe if you dupe it beforehand it doesn't change, or if you dupe it afterwards. Which, if that's something they've done to just be jerks, I think that's just going down the lines of, let's punish the players for making a good play or a good decision, and I don't like it. It purged 2 of the 4, and you just didn't play the last one then. So, wait. Did you... So the ones afterwards... It says spells with purge have consume, right? So this is what I don't get. If you dupe it before you get the flower, and you have 2 that say purge, they're both spells. They should both say consume. And if I dupe it now, it says consume. I should be getting a copy with consume. So if it copies it with a purge, one, like that, it's just rubbish. It just means that the hope for peace is not doing what it says it will do, or you're duping a card and getting something that's not a duplicate of it. So either it's a bug or it's an intentionally really shitty design just to punish players who don't know like that interaction. Which is, and it's not like it's a weird interaction where you do something to a certain enemy and then they all of a sudden have a double attack or whatever. You know, you'd be like, oh wow, I've got to remember that. These are words that, you know, you should be able to work out what's going to happen, especially the duplication event. Sounds like a bug? I hope it's a bug. And that they're going to fix it. But they still haven't fixed the bug that... Oh, by the way, just because I'm a purveyor of knowledge, there's still a bug where you can remove... And people are doing this in dailies as well. And hell rushes. If you can remove enemy statuses by opening the logbook when they spawn in. They also will spawn in at Covenant 0 health pools and attack pools. So take advantage of that, and eventually maybe the devs will fix it. Because it's been reported a few times, and they haven't. Get yourself your win streaks. Probably should have used that one. That's fine. So it's really good on the enemy. It's really hard to do it on the first turn of a trial. You've got to be super quick. But if you take like the enemies have spell shield, it means the ones that coming in on the bottom floor won't have spell shield. Either way, I don't care, Kizron. Like, does it really matter? Not sure if it works on major bosses, but I'm pretty sure it removes the stealth from the stealth boss. It matters to casuals who play cards to occasionally win for fun. You found out 100 subs to chat is £5,000. Well, I mean, if one sub is £5, we can work this out to basically any number. But an easy step is that 10 subs would be £50, and the 100 subs would be £500. Right? Hey, Guru. Although I think if the response to, wow, people are exploiting a bug, let's make the game harder instead of fixing the bug and wreck it for people that aren't doing it. You know, that's probably not the best attitude you want from your developers. Maybe at that point that would be a good decision to be like, okay, now we're moving on to something else. You've officially become Mega Crit. Press F8? No. I've done my fair share of that. Plus, you actually, if you want to make that happen, you have to do it or have it happening right now. So I'd have to exploit that bug, and I'd rather just win the run. Yeah. That makes sense, Kizron. I still don't want Devourer. He sucks. He really does. Also, with Reform Rector, Sacrificial Resurrection allows him to bring back the stuff you sacrifice, so your deck doesn't actually get smaller, it gets bigger because you're adding a draft as well. Which I don't think that's a bug, I think that's just... maybe that's a bug too. I still want Candle. Thank you. I don't want Memento Mori anymore. I don't feel on any of my spells. Yep. F8 is feedback and bug report. That's not on you, dude. Puts me under 120, which is fine. Nah, I mean, I always look at the challenge. But pretty much with Shade Wings, and I just picked up a Candle. Like, I have zero reason to want to fight them. This guy, however, man, he's been a jerk, isn't he? We're taking 50 from him. And there's nothing we can do about it. The money. It's a little silly. Okay, I gotta work it. Oh, I can't fit one. Hang on. 26, so 8, 20. No. I can't get any more money. Oh man, those drafts all deal 5 damage each as well. La la la. And they took like a billion rerolls. I have any consume cards? 1, 2, 3. Oh, what else are we doing with the money? Purge some stewies. Let's purge some other stuff. I wonder if Memento Mori is actually going to do... It might do something. Now, I have used the fireballs to do some things, but I think that's just because we haven't drawn better things on those turns. We just need to draw a drag. Just draw a drag. Or an imp. Imp is definitely fine. I need to draw the skull because we have no damage for him. We have 80 damage for him, which he'll then convert into 75 armor. It's dumb. I could have just vented for 6. Ah, they come through things, so we only lost 8 damage on him. Which could matter, but I doubt it. Okay, he's already done 30. Okay. No, these don't do 80. They only do 6 each, so... And then he gains armor off all of them, so putting this down is not worth it. Although putting that down is. He's such a jerk. Such a jerk bird. I think he knows it as well, right? He definitely knows it. Flippin' Darkwings. We do buff him though. It's still not good. Do I want my voter carry? Yeah, I want the voter carry. Mainly because I want to see if I want to get to the skull. I'm going to need to skull one of these idiots. Ooh, it's tight. Man, we got none of what fireballs. Okay, that's fine. What's gonna hurt? I should play another one. Oh, yeah. Not molting him. Monies! Whoops. Oh, voter carry. No voter carry. I said Tor. Oh, hang on. one chunky imp? Yeah, he lives. How you doing around the sky, man? Okay, this guy is going to be a problem. I can tell. I'm good, man. I'm good. I want to see how big my memento mori's worth, though. $460. Nice. Yeah. Vertebrae with 51 attack. That's good. Let's put you there. I don't get a bomb, but I'm okay with not having a bomb down. That's not very strong though, Sarah. Put them on the train. They deserve to watch. We gained like 300 gold that fight. Little Votivry with his sacrificial hands. Yeah, the 100 damage imp with no rage.